Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing fabulous on this day. If you are new, listen, I'm not Jewish or churchy or religious. I'm just spiritual, and I do have a Hebraic descent, and I honor the Shabbat as we are told to do. I keep covenant with the great Jehovah Elohim, who is Yeshua. So the Shabbat is the Sabbath, and it's part of the covenant that's written upon our heart within the 10 Commandments. And so anyway, on Shabbat, I like to take from the high arcana that we can find in Psalms 119. So if you didn't know that the tarot was wrapped up in the Hebraic living language that still lives today, it is. Jehovah can be found everywhere. And so anyway, Shabbat Shalom to you. Today is a special Shabbat. Outside of, Shabbat represents also a special day, or could represent a celebration and things like that. And today, 28 years ago, I had a little boy whose name is Joshua, and Joshua David, and Yeshua David would be his name, I guess I would say it in Hebrew. And today is his birthday, and I thought I did my math wrong. To see, when I woke up, my brain was a little heavy, and I was just like, how old is he? And I did the math, and I was like, no way. And I went to the calculator on my device, and sure enough, he's 28. And talk about feeling old. I wish him a happy birthday today. And it's funny because, the Spirit of Jehovah is so tangible to us, and He knows what we need to bring comfort through His Holy Spirit. And my youngest son, whom I talk about on my channel all the time, who's already went out into eternity, his birthday is July 11th, and I had looked at the clock. 7:11 this morning came up, and so I just there was just a comfort there. Jehovah is so beautiful. Whatever we need, even just something so small like that, just to comfort us, is beautiful. He's just beautiful to us. But anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge my son today, and all of that. So, because I was there on that special day 28 years ago. Jehovah, I just appreciate you so much. Come up on in these gates and just prophesy a thing by great anointing that you give us to ease our pain and to give us hope, and but you get the ultimate glory and praise through this day. You have made it, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. And I just thank you that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And Jehovah, you're the one who rebukes and every foul, wicked, dark energy. And at your name, it can go straight to. You can rebuke mountains to go straight into the sea. And I just thank you that you give power like that. And just come on in here. What do you want us to know? I'm just going to take, well, I guess they both came out. The 11th house is here really big. We have the what would be the star card, and the tower is also here. The app is here, the AP. I want to say this word can go back to, no, I think it's the Aleph head that actually would be with this. I guess some people have been mad. They've been mad. The letters are still out here. One of those both those letters can go back to just snorting out of the nose. We know that the 11th house can go back to pride and stiff-hearted stuff. That's dangerous stuff, man. It's real dangerous stuff. But we have the pay, and which is the mouth or the face area, and we have the ayin, which is the eye. So be patient with me. I'm going to read these, and it's really small print that I had to write upon these cards. The pay can be found in Psalms 119, 129 through 136. Yeah. Thy testimonies are wonderful, and therefore doeth my soul keep them. The entrance of thy word gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. I opened my mouth and panted, for I longed for thy commandments. Look thou unto me and be merciful, as thou used to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the oppression of man. So will I keep thy precepts and make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. Rivers of water run down my eyes, because they keep not thy law. And then the Ein, which would be the tower, and it's also the I, like I said, says it's found in Psalms 119, 121 through 128, which would actually be before this. But I have done judgment and justice. Leave me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good, and let not the proud oppress me. Mine eyes fail for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant according to thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for thee, Jehovah, to work, for they have made void thy law. Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. And so apparently Jehovah wants to bring these two letters out for us to meditate upon today. So I just paused the camera for a second to look up this word. It's interesting, just offset of what we're going to find out about the word. But, you know, like I was stating, the PA is here. And this house goes back to technology and stuff, because the tower is here. And so we also have, if you're dealing with your grandfather, your pa is here as well. And anyway, I was just noticing that. I'll just move on. I'm really still trying to wake up this morning. My head is heavy, so let me take a drink of my coffee. If you are new, I'm just personable with my audience. So if I'm goofy, I guess I'm goofy this morning. The word here is cover, and the wing is here. Or it also goes back to referencing to the covering of a bird. So the wing is here. Foliage is here. Your eyelid is here. Well, it is, because this is the eye right here. The dawning, like waking up. A branch is here. Something about flying, though, is here. And it's really making a reference in this whole section about a bird. There's a fugitive here as well. A closing or oh, excuse me, it's fatigue. Well, maybe there is a fugitive. I don't think that things are said for no reason. So some people are dealing with situations where they've had some really bad things take place by nasty people because of pride and ego and people not keeping the true law of Jehovah. Somebody's weary and tired here. And I send you love and light. This is thirsty energy as well in this section being shown. And the word the other direction goes to shine and brightness. It also can go back to a scream. And so something in the morning caused some type of a scream or a cry, or something is here then with all this energy. And we actually were getting in the pay tears running down the face because people don't want to love, and that is a disgrace. But this is what come out today for us to pay attention to, which is Jehovah's love. If you're an oppressor, it ain't good. You would be asked today to stop, if it's possible. This big time pride and ego house here. Big time. Let Jehovah teach you today mercy. by his statutes, that you may know him. There is not enough money in the whole entire world, which he actually owns the world. Yesterday on that last video, we seen somebody having one of the jewels. Somebody was already gone. Some people have already lost their life. They've become a fugitive now because of their own choice and went on that side. And yet there's nothing that could compare to the great living Elohim that gives us life. So this will come out today. It's pretty sobering to me. I'm really feeling a very sobering type of energy today. And yet I don't even feel a release here. I don't know why. I don't know why. We got the eye and the mouth watching what you say. Our words are a seed, and something for some people has made somebody scream and cry because they don't speak the true word of the Most High and run into his tower and are saved, and they've failed to come and to experience his salvation and his righteousness so that they can have peace. And if you are hearing today and can see what is being said, run into this tower. Let him wash you clean today, because he loves you. He came to save. He didn't come into the world, people, to condemn it. People condemn themselves by what they say upon people who do want to walk in love and grace and mercy, and they condemn themselves, and it's unfortunate. But if you can hear today, Jehovah is in the business of adopting people into his house and teaching so that we have all that we need. And there really isn't no other way to get through this world, people. Yeshua came into it to save it. Today, as I was laying before you, Jehovah, let me just go back. The other day I did a reading and my family was there. I mean, first and last names were coming out. People that I knew and state that was there, that where I grew up most of my teenage years. And this morning, as I laid before Jehovah, I just began to weep. And it's as if I heard my family who has already crossed over. I heard two different things. I heard, "You're going to see me again." And then I heard a group say, "You're going to see us again." Those of you who have had to go through real hardship because of oppression, and you know that you've got people that have already crossed over because of stupidness, and you know that their heart was upright, we're going to see them again. You're going to see them again. I asked a small question today, and Jehovah answered me as soon as I asked it, and I didn't even ask it out loud. It was just in my spirit. I was thinking about it, and I looked up, and there was a yes there. I love Jehovah because he's so tangible. There's no reason for people to be oppressed. Anyway, again, if you are new, I'm real personable with my audience, and I don't have anybody to cry on their shoulder and just to express, so I just express it here because I'm a real person, and I miss my children and my grandbabies, and they're gone, and today's just a special day. Thanks for listening. I hope you all have a great Shabbat. I'll actually be back to do a reading for today.